P. My. Running a little late. Look at all these people jumped in here and I didn't even get here. Oh no! Oh no, it's Mr. Bill! Here we go. Who's here? Oh boy, look at all these people here and I wasn't even here. Adam, Fabio, K9, Angela, Omar, Jill Bruner. You beat the old boy here again. Alrighty. Teddy, what's happening? James Thompson, Steve Lucas. All right, let's get this thing rolling. Get up on YouTube, get that thing ready to go. No, I had to use the bathroom before I started. I hit the button before I actually hit the bathroom first. I got a little ritual, you know. Go to the bathroom first, get something to drink, do my little, you know, my what do you call it? Just getting ready to roll. Getting ready to roll. Fun Life Vintaged. Fun Life Vintage. Latoya. Shack Attack. Cool beans. D. Vinton. Cool beans. Shawl, how you doing? Fan, how are you? Chris, if the stock hits the stock price, is it sold then or not filled at the end of the contract? Now, Chris, it's a little confusing, but let me see if I understand. If the stock hits the strike price, right, is it sold? Not necessarily so, because whoever bought the option has the right to buy it or sell it. Arthur, how you doing? Whoever bought the option has the right to buy it or sell it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm not supposed to be doing that, and I'm supposed to be doing this right there. There we go. OBS is already running. Fine. Not a problem. So, the contract ends every Friday, or whatever the expiration date says. See, 6 December, that's tomorrow. 13 December, that's next Friday. 20 December, that's 3 Fridays away. 27 December, 4 Fridays away, so on and so forth. So the stock doesn't really get called away. It's the person who actually buys the option gets to do that. Dude, looks like a Timo version of Tony Hawk. Oh my goodness, that's a horrible thing to say. But okay, I can skateboard, but not as good as that boy. Anyway, let's keep on going. What do we got there? Mike's here. King Som. Rimuru? Rose? Corpse. What an interesting name. Corpse. Chris, strike price. Yeah, I got that one. Pastelito. Do you have a Discord? Yes, I do, but it's for paid members only. Sorry about that. Tony Hawk, the movie. That's funny. New career as the Invisible Man. There you go. James, how you doing? David G, what's up? Miguel Vega, cool beans. Angela Mayfield, nice of you to join us. David G, what's happening? Tyler, Luke, David G, missed. Where did it go? Where'd they go? There they are, right there. Where was I? Uh-oh. A lot of people signing in. Holy shit, 265. Don't you guys have something better to do than watch me? Uh-huh. Alex, DVA, nice to see you again. I am Sam. Okay. Oh, damn it, I did it again. I keep hitting the wrong damn button. Wrong button, wrong button. I'm missing all these things. DVA joined. Okay, okay. All right, all right, all right. La 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 la. Where are we? Luke, Angela, you're so cute tonight. Thank you, Angela. Oh, Richard Bruner shows up. Nice going. All right, Dark Matter. Ooh, Cash Can. Cash Can, Cash Can, Cash Can. That name sounds familiar. Cash Can. Cash Can. That was from the movie. Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. The Prince of Persia. We were heading to Kashkan. We weren't supposed to invade Halamat. All right, evening. All righty. Tinu. All right. Aloha Monkey 69. Rude dude, what's happening? All right, user wants to take a look at Dell. I like Dell. Advice for a beginner trying to get into dividend stocks. Cameron, David, hang out, chill. I have something interesting for all you guys. Omar, how you doing? You didn't build the product, then you don't deserve the profit. Wow, that's an interesting way of looking at it. I'm not quite sure what you mean. Orlando, nice to show you back. So Chris, could you explain that to me a little bit? Cameron, advice for a beginner. We're going to show you something in a little bit. Look at KDA. Don't sleep until you do, till you see it. KDA. What the heck is KDA? I never heard of it. Now, let's take a look at KDA, because apparently this dude thinks it's important. KDA. I'm just dying to have my first no for the evening. We ready? Hell no, it doesn't even pop up. We can't find this symbol. I typed it in right, KDA. So I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. Kim, Orlando, K-I-M, Orlando? No, sorry, Orlando, dude, you've been here enough. You know I don't do monthlies. That's a monthly. No, no. Ah, it's attack. Yeah, no, sorry. Omar, hello. So Chris, can you please explain, you didn't build the product, then you don't deserve the profit. Not quite sure what you mean by that. True. All right, Orlando. Is it true 400 shares, 400 per share Tesla? TSLA. No, it's not. 369. Okay, Alan Hernandez. Oh, where were we? Okay, Dell. We already stuck to Dell. Advice, beginner stock. Yep, we're gonna do that. Already did that. Oh, by January. Yeah, I don't know. What are we watching? Tan Man, how are you doing today? You're watching Dividend Stock Talk. You're about to find out the hard way. I have no idea what that means, Chris. Seriously. Kind of get my curiosity up. If I didn't build the product, I'm not going to get the profits. Don't know what that. I'm a professional rug puller. Just got certified. All righty. You're about to find out the hard way. Not quite sure what that means. Okay. Emin, how are you today? Ermins. Okay, cool. Do you like the mutuals like Q? No. Dawn, T-R-O-M. Your type numbers, that is all. You type numbers, that is all. Basically, no. I do a little bit more than that, Chris. But, you know, you're new here. It's the first time I've ever seen the name Chris Riggs 21. Now, I'm pretty good with names and numbers. I've been doing this since January. This here live thing since January. I've been trading for over 20 years. So I'm not quite sure what you mean. T-R-O-M. T-R-O-R-M. Tor Minerals International. And no options and no thank you. Sorry. Connor, QQQ doesn't really fit for what I want to do. I'm looking for a simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1% per week. The Qs don't fit. So, sorry. Professional rug pull, like. I bought Tesla after it split for around 100. All right, Emin, cool. Breadman, TT stock, never heard of it. Train, oh, Train Technologies. Unfortunately, Train's going to be a no for me. Now, if you like it, that's great. Here, I only look at dividend stocks that have weekly options. That's it. Hey, Angela, you design t-shirts, let you send me one with your own words. My own words. Wow. What's your average contract week length and trade length? Oh, that's an interesting question. I like that one. Okay. My average contract is about anywhere between $20,000 and $40,000. The average length is about 5 days. That's about right. I got that? Okay. Do you trade full time? Oh, that's a good question. Big Red Crypto. No, I do not. I trade 15 and 20 minutes on a Monday, about an hour on a Friday. And that's about it. Amen. Have to run. Send me a message so I know I have the real one. I want to chat. Amen. Let's see if we can do this. Reply to Emin. Well, Emmett, as far as I know, I am the real one. You could always send me your phone number. I can give you a call and we can chat. That's always the best way to get a hold of me. All right, let's go back to where we were. Okay. We did that, we did that, we did that, we did that, we did that. Okay, Joshua, look at ASM 1 year chart. Okay, Joshua, I have no idea who ASM is. No options, no thank you. Sorry, dude. Do you do perpetual futures? Big Red Crypto? No, I do not. Dividend stocks only. KB, hey, hi, how are you doing? Skinny. Net list, you think good or bad investment? NLST. I never heard of it. NLST. Yeah, no, dude, sorry. Not for me. If you like it, I can't help you out. It's not what I'm looking for. All right. Please look at ENPH. ENPH. Oh, look at this. We got a weekly. All right, well, before I go on, I'm going to jump on over to Yahoo Finance and see if ENPH actually has dividends. All right, let's go here. ENPH. Sorry, dude, no dividends, no thank you. Okay, simple. It's as simple. Dividend investing for weekly cash flow. The company actually has to have a dividend. Okay, Breadbeard. WDTE. Never heard of it. WDTE. No. Is MO a still good buy? Orlando, let's check it out. MO. Unfortunately, don't get me wrong, Orlando, seriously, Altria is a great company. It really is. They've been around for over 100 years. Now, they consistently increased their dividends for more than 5 decades. It just so happens the high was last week. So in a little bit of a downturn, she just turned today. Let's zoom in and take a little bit closer look at that. Okay, here's the top right here. She pulled back 4 days, hit a bottom here, 1 day to the upside. Me personally, I like 2 days to the upside. Okay, 2 days to the upside, that's when I jump in. My hair looks terrible. It looks like a freaking toupee. All right. That ain't any better. Anyway. Mateo. Top 3. Macy's, Nordstrom, Kohl's. Should I stay in XRP? Cameron, XRP is not a dividend stock. So I have no idea anything about XRP. Can't help you out with that at all. So you're an opens trader. Okay, KMAC, I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Options trader. I buy stocks and options. I do a lot of what you call covered calls. Okay, I buy the stock, I sell an option against it. It's simple, safe, predictable, and consistent. Now, I created this trading strategy you're about to see for my 9-year-old daughter back in 2008. She jumps up my lap and says, Daddy, can you please teach me what you're doing? Okay. So here's the thing. 9-year-old, it has to be simple, safe, predictable, consistent, and no way for her to lose. Okay, my daughter was 9, and we didn't want that, crying thing going on. I lost all my money, and didn't want to hear that. Simple, safe, predictable, consistent, no way for her to lose. So the 5 rules I came up for her specifically, just for her. Number 1, never buy something you don't understand. Now, or I told her, don't buy anything that's not on the list. I'm going to get to that in a second. Rule number 2, never sell at a loss. Rule number 3, make sure the company's consistently profitable. I personally like 2 decades of consistent profits. 4, weekly options are a must. I want weekly cash flow. I'm used to going to work Monday morning and getting paid Friday afternoon. I don't want to wait a month. I don't want to wait, 90 days. I don't. I want paid every single week. Weekly options are a must. Rule number 5, make sure the numbers work. What do I mean by the numbers? Well, plain and simple, what can I buy it for? Okay, I'm buying the stock. What can I buy the stock for? Right here, Altria says 57 bucks. Great. If I'm buying it for 57 bucks, I want to sell it to someone for 57 bucks, the same amount I just paid for it. Why, you ask? Why? Yeah, okay. Because I want to collect the premium. Now, the numbers here aren't really accurate because we're in after hours and the market makers have a tendency to skew the numbers so they don't make any sense. But if I'm buying it at 57 and I'm selling it at 57, I'm collecting this right here. Now, Altria says it's between 40 cents and 75 cents. So there is the possibility of getting the 1%, which is 1% of $57 is 57 cents. Okay, so the option price is between 40 and 75, and the 57 is in there somewhere. So, safe, predictable, consistent. Okay, Chris, can we go over rolling the contract? It gets too close to the strike. Oh, if it gets too close to the strike price. Well, yeah, simple. You come to whatever position you're in, right click, right? You right click, drop down opens up, you come to create a rolling order, and the system automatically prepares however many options or how many trading opportunities there are. Well, to roll forward on this position, there's only 2 opportunities. One, I can roll forward the March 25, which I don't want to do that yet, or I can roll forward the December 20th to the December 13th. December 13th to December 20th, I can roll it forward. That's all you do. And you just click, okay? The computer self-generates the trade. There it is right there. Let's move this out of the way so you can see it better. Okay? So what the trade looks like is the rolling forward is I am going to buy, see the little plus sign? It means I'm buying it. I'm buying back the Apple 13 December. Well, that's next Friday. Then I am going to sell the Apple 20 December. That's 3 weeks away. So the computer does all the work for me. I just have to decide whether or not I like this number. Currently, the number is a 45-cent credit. Okay, am I okay with that? Well, this option, the one that I have, doesn't expire until next week. So I'm not going to do this now, but I'm just showing you how to do it. You just right click. Let's get back out of here. Let's delete that. Let's go back to here. So here's all the trades. Basically, you just bring your cursor over any one you want. Right click, create rolling order, and I only have one here. Okay. And it allows me to roll it forward if I want to. So I don't know if that helped you out at all. This is not something I normally do on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, depending what the numbers are. Okay. Let's go back. I'm missing some of these questions. All right, here we go. Okay, Cameron, should I invest in Tesla? I honestly can't tell you the answer to that, Cameron, because I have no idea who you are, no idea what your goals are, no idea what your risk factors are, know absolutely nothing about you. So I really can't help you out with that question. If you really want to chat with me, one-on-one, send me your phone number. Okay, I'll give you a call. What platform am I using? West Virginia? This is called Think or Swim. You can download it for free. I don't get compensated in any way whatsoever. 15 years ago, I wrote a book on choosing the right trading platform for you. It's on Amazon. It's 15 years old. It's got to be updated, but it's still there. Damn it. So, next question. Hi, I asked before. No answer. BGS. Okay, I'm assuming you want me to look at BGS. BGS. Never heard of it. It's a no. Now, we checked yesterday. 9,763 different companies you can invest in at any time. I only look at 300 because there's only 300 that fit the criteria in which I'm looking for. Consistent profits and weekly options. That's it, just two. Consistent profits and weekly option. BGS does not have weekly options. It has monthly. Now, I don't like monthlies because the numbers just don't work for me. Remember, I told you I want to get paid every single week. Okay? Every single week. You can't do that with a monthly optionable stock. Okay. K-Mac, do you hold or you trade options? K-Mac, here's the thing. I buy on a Monday. Okay? Monday's the day I decide where to invest my money. On Monday, 98% of all of my money is invested. I buy stocks, I sell options against them. Now, every once in a while, I will roll something forward from the previous week if the numbers work. Could you trade full-time if you wanted to? Yes, but I don't have a desire to do that. Okay, Big Red, here's the reason why. I'm going to make the assumption that you're under the age of 60 and you're not retired yet. At some point in time, thank you. Okay. At some point in time, everything you think changes. Okay? Now, it may sound a little foreign to you at the moment, but, hear me out. As a child, do you remember first learning how to tie your shoes? You're all proud, happy, all that kind of nice stuff. And you tied your shoes over and over and over and over and over again. Well, until you got bored of it. Remember playing checkers? You played and played and played and played until you got bored of it. Remember playing hangman? You played and played and played and played. Certain things you do over and over and over because they're new, it's exciting, it's interesting, it's fun. Well, the older you get, the more stuff you compile into your head. Now, the normal way of doing things, you have your childhood years, carefree, totally, don't really have a clue of anything. Then you have your adolescence, okay, between, 4th grade and 8th grade, so to speak. Then you start finding who you are, what you want to do. High school, junior high school, you get more of a feeling, and then you have certain interests. You're no longer enthralled or thrilled about tying your shoes, playing checkers, or hangman, or anything like that. Your thoughts and your ideas all change. And then you hit puberty. And then it's girls, 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 or boys, boys, boys. Okay, from that, then it goes to sports, or then it goes to activities. And then from there, it goes to college, and it goes to college ideas and things and whatnot. Then from there, then you start thinking about, getting a good job, having a family, getting a house, and your ideas all change. Totally different from when you were a child, when you were adolescent, when you were a teenager, when you were preteen. Totally different. Well, I'm at the stage of my life right now where I am retired. I have a certain amount of money. I make 1% every week. That amount of money pays all my bills. I am no longer chasing the almighty dollar. Okay? I do this as a manner in order to share my knowledge, because right at this moment in time, my children have no desire, or I should say, are just starting to wake up to the, working 40 hours a week, paying my own bills, not really cutting it. My oldest son is 35, my youngest son is 30, my daughter's 25. Okay. 25 years, she's still clueless. No idea. Okay? But my boys, they're in their 30s. They both own their own houses. And they both realize that mom and dad used to yell, turn the light off. Shut the refrigerator. We don't live in a barn. Don't waste food. There's people, all that stuff you yell at your children about. Well, they are now learning Well, there's a reason why you turn your electricity, turn the lights off. There's a reason why you don't waste food and throw it away. Because you have to pay for it. You go through different phases in life. Okay? This investing strategy that I created for my daughter, I am giving it to you for free. Okay? You don't have to pay anything. I'm not selling you anything. It's a simple strategy. You buy a good company that is profitable. Okay? You make a nice, simple profit off of it. And then you move on to the next one. Simple, safe, predictable, consistent, 1% per week. That's over 50% per year. So whatever amount you have, you got 100 grand, 50% a year is 50 grand. You can double your money every 14 to 16 months. Where else can you do that? It's a simple, safe, predictable strategy. Okay? Now, the reason why I'm giving this away for free is because, I feel that the little guy, which I am, okay, I was born and raised on welfare all the way through high school. I didn't know I was poor until my high school classmates told me so. You wearing the same shirt yesterday. Those are the same pair of shoes you had last week. Yeah, well, that's all I had, because back in the 60s and 70s, I don't know how my mother did that. 6 kids under the age of 5. I mean, 6 kids under the age of 5 by the time she was 25. And my dad left. So my mom all by herself. How she did, I don't know. Okay? But there's only one of us that's on government assistance. This is my brother, because he doesn't have hearing anymore. So, he is disabled. So all the rest of us, we all own our own houses. Well, not me. I sold my house years ago. I had a bunch of them. Sold all of them. I'm just, what do you call it now? Dust in the wind. I go from place to place. I go to where the weather suits my clothes. Banging over the northeast wind, sailing on summer breeze. I go where the weather is nice. I'm down here in Florida, and then in spring, I usually go up north. Okay? That being said, I'm creating this as a legacy for my kids and my grandchildren. So I'm assuming at some point in time where money is important, as I was saying on that topic a little while ago, they're just starting to learn. So if something happens to me, they always have these videos to go back on. Because I couldn't talk to them. I have one son, you can't push him. Give him a little bait, let him run. You know what I mean? So I have to give him a little bit of information, wait for him to absorb it, 2 or 3 weeks later come back to me. Dad, you remember what you said 3-4 months ago? I said, no, I don't. Remind me. But it's the point. The stage of life I'm in right now, I'm not looking to do trading full time. No desire to sit in front of my computer. Okay? I sit in front of my computer 10, 15 minutes a day. That's it. Okay? I do my trading, I get off. All right, 1% a week is perfectly fine for me. Could I make more? Yeah, I have no desire to. All right, at some point, you're going to be here also. When you're retired, you find more things to do. I was chatting with a guy yesterday at Home Depot, and he says, yeah, I'm retired. I said, yeah, me too. I said, what do you used to do? He says, yeah, well, I'm not really retired. I said, what do you mean? I still work, but I just don't get paid. I said, you know what? That's about right. Because I'm rebuilding a shed at my mother's house. I'm doing a lot of work at my mother's house lately. And then I got a lot of list of things to do at my kids' houses. So I'm still working, but I'm not getting paid. Go figure. Anyway, Orlando, thanks for sharing a great teaching. Okay, hope it helps someone out there. I hope it helps someone out there too. Well, actually, I know it does. I've been doing this from January. I get a lot of phone calls, a lot of emails from people saying, great information, wonderful, love it. I also get the haters. I love the haters. Haters are great, okay? Those who want to, spit on a good lunch, free lunch. Free lunch, bleh. You get those people, no matter what you do, they always have something to complain about. Well, if you don't have enough complainers bitching and moaning, you're not doing a good enough job. So I need some more of them. All right, can you trade full-time? Yes, I can. Skinny, heard, thank you. All right, let me go to some more of these questions. Big Swine, JEPI and JEPQ, no and no. SHWD, isn't that Orlando? I need $2,000 a month. How many stocks do I need to get this amount? Can you elaborate? $2,000 a month, you're going to need at least, I think, was that $50,000 bucks. $50,000, 1% per week. 50,000 bucks is 500 bucks. 500 bucks 4 times is 2,000 bucks. Okay, just a little bit of math. Okay, so Big Swine, JEPI, JEPQ, no. No and no. Leon, SHW, sure. What is that? That's Sherwin-Williams? I don't know. SHWD. Wait a minute. SHWD. That's nothing. Okay? Can't find the symbol. SHWD. Are you sure about that? B. App Lovin'. APP. 379. Well, two things. Number one, never heard of them. Number two, I try not to invest in companies over 250 bucks. You know, if I can get 1% off of a $20 stock, why would I want to jump and buy a stock at 379 and get 1% off of that? Okay, is it even paying 1%? 380 is going for, oh shit, it is. Wow, nice. That's a nice premium. All right, so let's take a look at app. Do they even have dividends? APP. Now, the reason why I like dividends, no dividends, no thank you, sorry, dude. Okay, the reason I like dividend stocks is because, number one, they consistently share their profits, and it's higher and higher and higher every single year. Worst case scenario, I can at least get more money every year through higher and higher dividends. The second reason why I like dividend stocks, this right here is what's called an EX dividend calendar. Each one of these green dots represents a company that is getting ready to pay out a dividend. Now, I have been trading for 20 years, like I said earlier. I have found that stocks have a tendency to increase in value just before the dividend. After the dividend, the stock has a tendency to go down. So if I buy the stock 2 weeks before, okay, let's take a look at MDT. MDT is paying a dividend on the 27th of December. Okay? If I like it, I would buy it 2 weeks before on a Monday. That gives it 3 weeks. Okay? This week here, this week here, this week here, to go up just 1% so I can jump in and jump out. That's all I'm looking for is 1% a week. Interesting thing. If I buy MDT 2 weeks, on a Monday, at the market, at the open, and I sell a covered call for the exact same price I paid, well, I have this whole week to get my 1%. If it's above my strike price, I take my profits and I say thank you. If it ends up below my strike price, well, I do it again. And I collect another 1%. If it doesn't hit my target, I do it again. And I collect another 1%. And then I collect the dividend. So it's 1% premium, 1% premium, 1% premium, dividend. Okay, you can triple your income just by whatever stock you like. Buy it 2 weeks before the dividend date, sell a covered call against it, do it 3 times, once, twice, thrice, and collect the dividend. You can triple your income, your dividend income, by doing that. Can you give a top 5 to invest in? All right, number 1, I cannot, K-Mac, I cannot tell you that. Okay, number 1, I know absolutely nothing. I'll tell you the exact same thing I tell everyone else. I don't know anything about you. I cannot give you anything to invest in because I have no clue of what you want out of your investment strategies. Leon, I feel bad for you that you're buying SCHD. Okay, SCHD is for those people who say, I don't want to do it, you do it. Okay? You have 2 choices. Invest your own money, take responsibility, or pass it off to someone else. I don't like SCHD for one main reason. Well, actually, there's a bunch of reasons. SCHD. Okay? Let's take a look at the dividends that SCHD pays. All right? Number 1, it goes back to 2012. Okay? Oh, look at that, and they missed 2020. All right, so let's take a look. SCHD. Ready, Leon? Let's check this out. 7 cents, 9 cents. Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 8. It went backwards there. 11, 14, 12. It went backwards again. 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 23. 20, it went backwards again. 22, 20, it went backwards again. It says one step forward, two steps back type scenario. Yeah, no thank you. But it gets worse. Hold on. Now, when I say I like 20 years, 2 decades of increased dividends, well, what happened to 2020? There was no dividends whatsoever in 2020. And look at 2019, only 3 dividends. 2018, only 2. 2017, 2. 16, 2. So, and it only goes back to 2012. So that's 12 years of dividends, and they skipped a year, and 1 step forward, 2 steps back, 5 times. So SCHD, no. But that's the second reason why it's a no. Let me tell you, hold on. It gets worse. It does. Hold on, Leon. We're going to go to the summary and give you an idea that the money you're invested, what are you collecting on a yearly basis? You ready for this, Leon? You're putting all your money into SCHD, $29 a share, and you're getting 3.3% yield. That's what the yield is, 3.3%. Now, that okay with you? 3.3%? That's what the yield says right there. Year-to-date total return, 17%. Okay. But still, the yield is horrible. I had a question over here on YouTube. What was it? Question. Can you do the same research for JEPQ? Hell no. Orlando, dude, JEPQ is a piece of crap, in my humble opinion. I wouldn't have bought it myself. I wouldn't buy it with your money. Isn't that a terrible thing to say? IRM 415. I bought 200 shares of BGS, and I'm thinking of adding 200 more under 7. More power to you, brother. BGS is not on my list. Okay? BGS. Okay? It is a monthly optionable stock. Monthly options just don't work for me. Look at it this way. If I get 1 to 2% for each option trade that I do, and I do it on a weekly basis, that's 52 times a year. So 52 at 1 to 2%, that's between 50% and 100% rate of return. Now, you want to do a monthly. 1 to 2% on a monthly, you're getting 12 to 24%. Now, I didn't go to college. Yeah, I'm not going to apologize for that. I took the road less traveled. I went from high school into the service, from the service into my own business. JP Morgan representatives sell JEPQ and JEPI to their customers. Okay, Orlando, let's check it out. JEPQ. JEPQ is paying 9.28%. All right, 9.28. What are the dividends looking like? Come on, here we go. All right. Dividends only. Okay. Let's see all the dividends. 23, 22. Okay. 2022 is when they first started paying dividends. 2022, 23, 24. It's 3 years. Only 3 years. Well, let's see. Just curious. Do they increase? 38, 34. Nah, it's going backwards. 41, 55, 38. Wait a second. That's backwards again. 68, 55. Backwards again. 58, 44. Backwards. 43, backwards. 45, 48, 36, backwards. 37, 37, 45, 32, 42, backwards. Yeah, no thank you. Up, down, no consistency whatsoever. Look at it this way. You're going to invest your money, you do whatever you want. Okay, I'm not going to put my money into a company that's not consistently profitable. This is not consistency. This is up, this is down. This is up, this is up, this is up, this is up, this is down. This is up, this is up. This is down, this is up, this is up, this is down, this is down, this is up. Okay, up, down doesn't work for me. Sorry, that's JEPQ. Well, let's look at JEPI. JEPI. Oh, they've been paying dividends since 2022, 23, 24. 2 years, 2.5 years? Okay, well, let's look at their dividends. 52, 62, nice. 50, backwards. 56, 48, backwards. 61, 57, backwards. 44, backwards. 41, backwards. 45, 43, backwards. 37, backwards. 36, backwards. 29, 36, backwards. Fuck no. You invest your money however you feel. Now let's see, what is the yield for JEPI? Oh yeah, that's lovely, 6.98. Yeah, no thank you. Okay? So, uh, there's nothing wrong with it. Okay? There are, you know, different strokes for different folks. There's an ass for every seat. If you don't want to invest the money yourself, don't. Give it to someone else. JEPQ, JEPI will do it for you. Thanks. Is Intel a good buy here? I want to start collecting 1% a week. Okay, Orlando, you're still new here. Dude, you've only been here for about a week or so. Okay? Take your time. The stock market's been around for over 400 years. Options have been around since the 1970s. That's 50-something years. Okay? Just relax. Just keep coming back. Learn. Open up a paper trading account. It's kind of like Monopoly. Okay? You play. You win. You lose. You learn. You just don't put real money into it until you are successful. And trust me, when you paper trade enough, you will know when it's time to put real money into it. Okay. Wow, I forgot to press the, the live button over there. It's like, okay, I'm missing something. Nobody's saying anything on Instagram. It's like, because I haven't started it yet. All right, let's keep on going. Joe Gruder Jr. Do you do poor man's covered call? Yes, I do, using options instead of stocks for the underlying. Okay, Joe, I do, but I don't teach it here. I teach only one trading strategy for free. Okay? That is the covered call on a dividend stock just before the EX dividend date. It's you know, I do a lot of different trading strategies. I just don't do them here. I'm a nice guy, but I have to draw the line somewhere. Is Intel a good buy here? Orlando, we're going to take a look at it. Hold on. INTC, Intel. Okay. Intel, first thing I want to look at anytime I look at a chart is where's the high of the year? Where's the low of the year? Where was it a year ago? Where is it now? Okay? It goes up. Here's the high right here, 51. Drops, goes sideways. Drops, go sideways. Drops, go sideways. Now we're at 2096. But take a look at this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 down days in a row. We are searching for a new bottom. So as much as you like it, me, personally, I can't tell you what to do. You want to buy it? Hey, that's your thing. But for me, I wait for the bottom, and then I wait 2 days for the upside. It looks kind of like that right there. Okay? See the bottom here? 1, 2 days to the upside, higher lows. It's going up. That's where I would jump in on the third day. Okay, same thing here. Here's your bottom, 2 days to the upside, I would jump in there. Now you might think that I'm missing something. No, I'm only looking for 1%. 1% is really not that difficult. Bama Redneck Show. Dude, I haven't seen you in a couple of days. Where you been? I was going to say weeks, but it's been a couple of days. Chris, can we go over rolling the contract? Okay, we already talked about that one and I already showed you. Okay, App already did that one. Michael Berry's Walmart cousin. That's a horrible thing to say. But okay. Where is it? I gotta go back to the beginning. Ooh. ET Energy Transfer. No. Okay, Chris, we already did that one. All right, now I'm caught back up. I have no idea who Michael Berry is. West Virginia, what platform do you use in trade? I use 2 different platforms. This is Thinkorswim. This is where I do my bigger accounts. My smaller accounts are on Robinhood. What would your tour file? hold me. I don't hold, K-Mac, I don't hold on to anything. Think Redneck, he's right. I don't hold on to anything. Think or Swim, Charles Schwab, yep. App 11, we already looked at that one. So, do I no longer get earnings from that call? You don't get earnings from a call at all. You get earnings from the stock. But once you sell a covered call against it, as long as you own the stock, you get the earnings. You get the dividends, okay? As long as you own it. Even if you sell a covered call against it, even if you sell somebody the rights to buy it from you, you still own it. Okay, options don't give you any premiums. Well, no, it does. Options don't give you any dividends whatsoever. Scott, if I bought CPB, I'm thinking that's Campbell's at 45, and it's now at 42 something. What's my best move in my opinion? CPB. I was right, Campbell's. Okay. You bought it at 45, now it's at 42. Well, all right, well, here's the high of the year. Here's the low of the year, way over here. Okay? She shot up, she pulled back up, big drop. It's at 42.66 at this moment in time. The 43s are going for 30 to 45. You might get you 1% out of that. What does Campbell Soup usually do this time of year? This time of year, usually, Flock Queen, back again. Hold on, Flock Queen. Usually, unfortunately, there, dude, take a look. The last couple of weeks of the year, okay? This is the seasonality chart. This is what it normally does. It basically goes a little bit to the downside till the end of the year, okay? Unfortunately. Now, the best thing to do, okay, number one, I really cannot tell you what the best thing for you to do because I don't know anything about you. This is what I tell everyone. I don't know anything about you. I've never talked to you, okay? So I have no idea what it is you're trying to get. Are you trying to get somebody else rich and you just want to throw money away? Well, hey, you're doing a great job. Okay, so I don't know anything about you, Scott, so I really can't tell you what to do. But I could tell you if I bought it at 45, my assumption last time was at 45. Was last week or the beginning of this week. Okay, and last week and a couple of weeks ago. So here's 45 right here. Okay, so 45 wasn't at all this week. It was last week in the middle of an uptrend. Okay, fine. But it was also 45 here. So I don't know if you got it here while it's going down. I don't know if you bought it here when it's going up. Okay? And I don't know if you wrote any covered calls against it. Okay, this is the first time I've seen Scott G here. So I really can't say it. Now, KMAC Energy Transfer, we went through that last night. Amy, how are you doing? Energy Transfer. Whoops. Energy Transfer. Okay, high of the year a couple of days ago. No. But here's the thing. Take a look at the strike prices and take a look at the premiums. At the money, great premium. One strikeout, not even 0.5%. Two strikes out, almost nothing. Three strikes out and four strikes out, nothing. Not even worth it. I don't do energy transfer anymore. I don't like these numbers because stocks go up and then stocks go down. When they go down, what am I getting? Is it still something worth it? Julie Lender, how are you today? Okay, so Flock Queen, I'm in Kohl's at 15.50. Okay. Okay. Covered call expiring tomorrow. If the strike price isn't reached, what would the best approach be to purchase another covered call Monday? Hold on a second. From what you're saying, okay, to do a covered call, you have to buy the stock first. Okay, from what I'm reading, just by what I'm reading, okay, it appears that you bought something, you bought Kohl's, you sold the 1550s. Well, at this moment in time, they're going to expire worthless from the way it looks. If it's below 1550, that option expires. And you still own the stocks. So you probably wouldn't want to buy another set of shares to do it again because it depends. Are you selling those stocks this week, or are you carrying them into next week? And also, Queen, there's an opportunity for you to roll it forward. Now, if you really want to chat about it, I'd be more than happy to walk you through, but I don't know anything about you, so conversation is pertinent in order for me to give you my opinion. It's not advice, it's not a suggestion, it's not a tip, it's just my observation. That's all it is. Okay? To do that, you have to send me your number. It's probably easiest to send me the number on TikTok, because I check that one every day. I don't know how to find it on, because you don't want to put it on YouTube, because then everybody can see your phone number. You don't want to do that. You want to send me a private message. All right. Where are we? Okay. Amy, hi. Let's go. What do we got? Creators. Shaq. Oh, Shad. Sad? Question. What happens when you sell a call on a position but the stock falls? Well, you keep that premium, okay? That's yours to keep. As the stock falls, well, the premiums, the premiums go down in value along with the stock. So let's say hypothetically, Queen said that she bought Kohl's 15, let's say she bought it at 16. She sold the 1550s. Great. Well, now the stock's at 1539. Well, the 1550s are going to expire worthless. And if you bought it at 16, the value of your stock drops a little bit. So you could sell a lower strike on the shares that you continue to own, or you can sell the 1550s like she was talking about. But the value drops down a little bit. So you might not be making you 1%. Maybe you'll make 0.75%. Now, 0.75% is somewhere around 30% per year, or 35% per year. Maybe you make 0.5%. Well, 0.5% per week is still 26% per year. So you have to ask yourself the question, what did I buy it at? What is the option price now? Okay, where am I? What is the best place for you? And that's one of the main reasons why people join my morning trading group. Okay, they can ask me those questions live, and I actually get to see what it is they're doing, and I get to have a conversation with them, so I can give my opinion a little bit more educational. Okay, so right now I know absolutely nothing what she did, but from what she said, that's kind of what it looks like. All right, so Saad, is that right? I hope that helps out. You keep the premium, it expires, you sell another call. Absolutely, billion. Okay, Austin Adams, you only get paid if the option doesn't hit the strike price. Not true, okay? Now, when I buy the stock, when I do a covered call, let's actually do one. Let's do one on Kohl's right here, right now. Okay, so we're going to do the 1550s for next week with Kohl's. Because I like Kohl's. Look at this. The bottom is right here. You got 6 days going to the upside. So Kohl's looks as it hit the bottom here. You can argue if you want, but that looks like the bottom. Okay? Big drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days that are higher than that right there. That looks like the bottom. It looks like it's going up. Fine. Let's not argue. Okay. I'm going to buy it first thing in the morning, 1541, and then I'm going to sell the 1550s. Let's see what it looks like. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this and go to covered calls, because that's what I want to do. Covered call, and I want to do the 1550. Here it is right here. Now, I want to do just one contract. Now, one contract at the market, at the open. All right, so let's see. Queen. My purchase price was $15.30 for the stock. $19 premium on the 1550 covered call. Cool beans. That's awesome. So now, when it expires, okay, if it stays below 1550 by tomorrow afternoon, well, you keep all those shares and you do the exact same thing again next week. Simple. That's what I would do. I'm not telling you to do that. That's just my observation. Okay, I got to point that out. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just saying, from what I'm reading, if it was me, I would just roll it over into next week or let that let that option expire and then do it again Monday. That's what I would do. I'm not telling you to do that, but that's what I would do. Okay, so Austin Adams. Here's a covered call right here where I buy 100 shares of calls and I sell one covered call at 15.50. Okay, so let's see what that looks like and see what it sounds like. All right, missed something. Seems easy enough. It does. Now, Flock, Queen, if you want to chat, send me a number. We'll chat. I'll walk you through it. How I would do it. I'm not telling you what to do. Just how I would do it. Okay, so Chris. Austin. All right, here we go. Austin. Buy one covered call of Kohl's, KSS, 100s. Those are the weeklies. 13 December 24. That means I am buying the stock first thing tomorrow morning. I am selling an option first thing tomorrow morning for someone to buy it from me for almost the exact same price I paid for it. So if I'm paying $15.41 and I'm selling it for $15.50, well, I'm going to make 9 cents on the sale of the stock. But I am also going to collect the premium, and the premium here is $42 for one contract. One contract, $42. 100 contracts, $4,200. So on and so forth. All right, so let's do the numbers. Hold on, wasn't quite done yet. 13 December 24, that's next Friday. The 15.50 call strike against the coal stock at the market to open. So as soon as it opens in the morning, I buy the stock, I sell the option. When I sell the option first thing tomorrow morning, that option money, that option premium goes into my account instantaneously. I have a credit card and a debit card attached to my trading account. So when I sell this, when I buy the covered call, sell the premium, sell the option, I collect that premium right away. That means Saturday I can go out and spend that money. Okay? And if it is above $15.50 by the 13th, next Friday, I will have all my money back by the 16th, Monday, all my money back. If it is below $15.50, well, I just do another covered call Monday. It's that easy. Either it hits my target, $15.50, I get all my money back. If it doesn't hit my target, I still get to keep that premium. That's mine. I get it right away. And then I get to do it again the following Monday. If I don't hit my target that Friday, I do it again the following one. So there's a couple of questions you need to ask yourself. Question number 1, does it make sense? Question number 2, do I like Kohl's? Question number 3, do I like Kohl's at this price? Question number 4, am I willing to hold on to Kohl's for however long it takes to reach my target? It might be a week, it might be 2 weeks, it might be 3 weeks, it might be 7 weeks, it might be 6 months. Now the longest I've been trading for 20 years, I've already told you that. The longest I have ever held any stock was 9 months. That's it. Chris, you lost out overall. Chris, I have no idea what you're talking about. Billion, okay, but you sell it at a lower strike price than someone sells it. Okay, Chris, I'm not quite sure you're understanding what's going on. Rule number 1, never buy a company you don't understand. Rule number 2, Chris, never sell at a loss. So I'm not quite sure where you get the you lost out overall. I don't understand where you get that. If rule number 2 is never sell at a loss. I got something for you, Chris. You ready? Now, we all know it is the 5th of December, correct? Nope, that's not what I want to see. I want to see this right here. All the way. Oh, that's what I'm not seeing. Let's go all the way back to January. Okay. No, January 2024. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right. Chris, you ready? January 1st, 2024 through, whoops, I want to change that. I want to change that to December 5th. All right, here we go. All right, Chris, you ready? January 1st, 2024, okay, that's the beginning of this year, to 12, which is December 5th, 2024. Profit and loss year to date. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 losses. No, I still own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I still own every single one of them. So I haven't sold anything at a loss at all this year. Look, all of this is all profit. Not a single loss at all this year. So, do me a favor. If you're going to have a comment, make sure you have all the information. Could you take a loss? Yeah. Could you lose money? Yes. Do some people lose money? Yes. Did I lose any money? No. Not in this account, I didn't. Now, I have 6 different accounts. I shared 3 of them with you guys. This one, 0 losses. This one here, 3 losses. This one here, 4 or 5 losses, I think. So yeah, I lose money once in a while. But I have one account, no, absolutely 0 losses at all year long. Okay, so no, you don't lose all the time. Most of the time you lose money is when you press the wrong button or you do something that you shouldn't do. Number 1, like selling at a loss. Remember the rules, 5 rules? Never buy something you don't understand or you don't want to hold on to. Rule number 2, never sell at a loss. Rule number 3, make sure the company's consistently profitable. Rule 4, weekly options. Rule 5, make sure the numbers work. Okay, so no, I'm going to disagree with you. Because you bought at 10 and had to strike at 9 to make anything. Oh my goodness. Let's do this again there, Mr. Chris, because apparently you're not listening. Delete. Back here, single. All right, back here. So let's take a look at, I'll give you a perfect opportunity right here. Kohl's. Okay, right now it's at $15.41. I bought Kohl's. My average price is $17.15. Okay, see that? $17.15. All right. So what premium did I sell this week? Kohl's right here. Okay. I originally bought it at $22.86. I dollar cost average down once, twice, 3 times. Now my average price is $17.15. And I sold the 15s and I sold the 16s. At this moment in time, it's at $15.39. I have an open order here to roll it forward into next week so I don't lose. Okay? So I haven't lost on Kohl's at all this year. And I've been watching it go down, 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 down. I keep dollar cost averaging. It lowers my price. It allows me to keep selling covered calls against it. And when it gets too close for comfort, I roll it forward into another week. So yeah, all depends on what you know and what you do. All right, so I'm going to disagree with you just a smidge. Okay. NSX Garage, you in St. Pete? Yes, I am. Did you say this is low risk, 50% a year? Austin Adams, yes, I did. Okay? Simple, safe, predictable, consistent, 1% a week. That's what I'm looking for. Now, you're new here, Austin, so I'm going to share something with you. Right, here we go. Now, remember I told you I have 6 accounts? You like that? 6? 6 accounts. I share 3 of them with you guys. Account 1, account 2, account 3. Let's roll all the way to the bottom, because all the way in the bottom is January 1st, the very first week of the year. Right here. First week, first quarter. There's 4 quarters in a year. There's 13 weeks in a quarter. 13 weeks. After week 13, starts all over again. Week 1, week 2, week 3, so on and so forth. All right, let's look at this account here. Week 1, first quarter. January 2nd, 2024. Macy's, General Motors, Ford, CVS. Rate of return, first week, 2.12. Second week, 1.3. Macy's, Ford, General Motors, Clorox, Lowe's, and Ford. Week 3. Now, I don't make 1% every week. Look at this one. 0.85. Clorox, General Motors, Capital One Finance, Ford, Macy's. Week 4, 0.9%. Clorox, Capital One Finance, Ford, General Motors, Macy's. Week 5, 1.03. Week 6, 1.06. 1.09. So 1.9. 2.03. 2.32. 4.63. 3.9. 0.9. 1.2. 1.5. 1.2, so on, so forth, yada, yada, yada. They're all there. You want to take a look at them, go to the link in my bio, the10minutetrader.com. I've had that website for over 20 years. Oh, wait a second. Hold the phone. I didn't show you this. Okay, you go all the way down to the bottom. What do you get? Look at this. I started a blog August 31st, 2011. Okay, here's a blog entry from July 6th, 2013. I don't do this blog anymore because nowadays I have a podcast. Okay, now there's over 900 episodes in the podcast. Every single trading day I do it. Well, I used to because they're changing too. So now I'm doing live twice a day, except for Saturdays and Sundays. So here you'll see 1 year chart, 90-day chart, 30-day chart. Look at the date, March 23rd, 2013. I talk about the exact same things I did, what was that again? 11 years ago? But I've been trading for over 20. The first 5 weren't that great. So yeah, I average 1% every single week. Question. What happens when you sell a call and the position the stock falls? You just hold on to it and keep doing it. Let's get coffee. Alrighty then. Sounds like a plan. DM me your number. We'll chat. Please recommend a good book for your strategy. Mike, believe it or not, I've written 14 books. I have. Weird, ain't it? Let's go back up here. Whoops. What the heck is this? Get out of that. There we go. Books by James. There we go. Amazon. Look at that. Dividends on steroids. Dividend capturing. Dividends from monthly cash flow. How to receive 10 to 20 checks per month like clockwork. Dividend aristocrats. Trading with dividends. Retire with $1 million. So that one's kind of obsolete now. Top dividend stocks. Dividend kings. Personal stock traders profile, blah, blah, blah. All that kind of nice, neat, fun stuff. And believe it or not, book number 14, I wrote it. I finished it in February. I still haven't uploaded it yet. Go figure. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. It is what it is. All right. So one book I can recommend to you, Mike. I read it and changed my whole view on investing. I think I read it like 15, 20 years ago. Called, hold on. Wall Street Money Machine by Wade Cook. It's a simple book, easy read. It's like, holy shit, I didn't know you could do that. D-Dub, you know, you're making an impact with a hater, with this hater show. You know, D-Dub, somebody told me right. It says, if you got haters, you're doing a good job. If you don't got enough haters, you ain't doing a good enough job. Okay. But it's nice to see you, Dub. Chris, Tesla. I don't do Tesla only because Tesla does not share dividends. Dennis Mancini, how are you today? How are you doing? That's true. Yusuf, how are you today? Cool beans. What would your percentage target if you were to trade full time? Now, I tried to trade full time once. I sat in front of my computer, sat on my ass for 8 hours. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Yeah, no thank you. Okay, you do it if you like. All right, 1% a week is perfectly fine by me. Once you get that little green monster control on your shoulder, you know, buy, 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 buy. Yeah, once you get that under control, I'm doing great, Dennis. Thank you. Greed is going to be a very challenge to get under control. Okay, I'm perfectly happy with 1% a week. That is 50% per year. So you saw my accounts, all right? Not that. Let's get out of that. Right here, okay? Account number 1, 168. Account number 2, 190. Account number 3, 131. Think about it. 168,000. What's 1% a week? 1,600 bucks for 1 hour's work. Think about it. $1,600 for 1 hour's work. Look at account number 2, 190. 1 hour work, 1,900. Okay, that's 95. That's $95,000 a year at 1% per week. Okay, now it took me a while to get here. You ain't gonna get here overnight, not at 1% a week. Let's keep it going. Bicky Dillon, how are you today? Butista, BWLP, HAFN. Wow. Dennis Mancini, good question. What are some good reasons to sell or roll on a Friday? To preserve my wealth and not lose money. That's the best answer I can come up with. I don't like taking a loss, okay? That's number one. I will do whatever I can not to lose. If I have to carry it forward and not make anything for a couple of weeks, I will do that. I do not want to take a loss. I think he meant SCHD. Yeah, hell no. SCHD is a floating turd, in my humble opinion. It doesn't work for me. Okay, Bikini Dylan, you want me to look at Bicky Dylan? You want me to look at cake? CAKE. I never heard of it. So here's a very short way of looking at it. Okay, if I say I've never heard of it, it's probably going to be a no. Now I don't want to brag or anything like that, but I've been doing it long enough. If I've never heard of cake, there's a reason why. CAKE. It's a monthly option. Optionable stock. No, I would never trade it. The reason why I would never trade it, because the numbers just don't work. For me. If it works for you, perfectly fine. Now, think about it this way. Well, look at where it is at the high of the year, too. Yeah, no. A monthly optionable stock. If I buy a stock and sell a monthly option, well, now I have to wait 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Okay, so what does 4 weeks look like? That's what 4 weeks look like. Up, down, up, down, up. Great. Now tell me what the next 4 weeks are going to look like. Because if I buy it tomorrow and I sell somebody the rights to buy it from me at the exact same price, trying to collect a nice premium, it's got to be the same place in the next 4 weeks. Do you get a chance to look at Kava? Yosef, how are you doing today? CAVA. Kava. Here we go. Okay, 150, so on and so forth. Let's take a look at the dividends, because it's not just the chart. It's not just the numbers. Do they pay a dividend? And if so, how consistently are they profitable? Doing great? I'm glad you're doing great, Yusuf. Okay, so let's go here, and we want to put Kava in here. CAVA. No dividends. Okay, see right here where it says forward dividend and yield? Nothing. EX dividend date, nothing. No dividends, no thank you. Yusuf, sorry, dividend stocks only. This doesn't have dividends, so it's a no. 10-4, you got it? Cool beans. All right, Butista, BWLP. BWLP. Never heard of it. And there you go, no options, no thank you. HAFN. HAFN. No options, no thank you. Bicky Dillon, what's happening? I think you meant SHC. Yep, check out your cake. Daddy, give me 20,000. Nicole, how are you doing today? I'm glad your dad gave you 20 grand. Good for him. FTNT. What the heck is FTNT? That's almost as bad as the last thing I said. Okay, number one, Fortinet. It's going to be a no because look at where it is. It's at the high of the year. Why would you buy something at the high of the year? Look down here. That's profit taking, just waiting. The pass holder. Can I explain what a losing trade looks like? Well, a losing trade is when you sell something for less than what you paid for it. That's a losing trade. Okay? But once you sell it, okay, you're admitting defeat. You're taking the loss. There's nothing wrong with it. Every time, once in a while, you got to pay the fiddler. You dance to the music, you're going to pay the fiddler. You invest in stocks, you are going to lose it sometime. You invest in real estate, you are going to lose sometime. You get in a car and drive, you are going to get into an accident eventually. Okay? Okay, I'm not going to go that one. That was just inappropriate. All right, Brutista. I already looked at BWLP. No. HAFN. No. I already looked at both of them. Okay, so the pass holder, a worst case scenario, stocks go down. I mean, that's what they do. They go up, they go down. I mean, take a look at Walgreens, WBA. Look, okay, Walgreens, the high of the year was at 27. Well, now it's at 847. Okay, I have a whole bunch of Walgreens, and I'm making a lot of money off of Walgreens. Okay? Now, I look at it every single week. I look at it twice a day. So I have a good grasp of where it is, where it's going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 down days in a row. Now, I've got almost 11,000 shares. Say 10,900 shares. Okay? My average price is $9.56. That's my average price. I sold the $9 options, okay, on Monday because I saw it here, okay, getting ready to drop, and the $9 premium was nice. Look where it is now. Okay, it's at between 6 cents and 9 cents. Not quite 1%, but it's close. Can you, okay, I already looked at all those. Hey, we're at 10:30. We got an hour left. Cool beans. Let's keep on rolling. Nope. If share price goes down after 1 week, more than likely you won't get 1%. Well, I'm going to disagree with you there. Okay? Now, WBA, Walgreens. Let's open up one. Whoops. All right. Here's Walgreens right here. Okay? My average price is $9.13. Correct? $9.13. I sold the $9.50 call strike for 9 cents. Well, that's a tiny bit below 1%. And then I bought some more, and I sold these 9s right here, and I got 14 cents. Well, that's over 1%. And then on the second, I sold some more at 14 cents. Again, over 1%. Now, just for the fun of it, okay, let's see what it would look like if I rolled it forward. Okay, so right now it's giving a 6-cent credit, which is 0.75, not quite 1%. So he's right about that one. Do I get 1% all the time? No. But let's change this right here from the 13th and go to the 20th. Well, what does that say? That says 15 cents. Okay, that's more than 1%. But it's not 1% a week. So let's go out one more week. 27th. 18 cents. Damn it, now I'm at 2%, but it's 3 weeks, not quite 1%. But here's the thing. I don't want to sell it at a loss. Well, right now it's at 8.47. I could just let it expire and see what happens on Monday. I could dollar cost average down, bring it down a little bit lower and sell the 8.50s. Because right now it's at 8.47. So if I change it from the 9 to 8.50, okay? If I change it from the 9 to the 8.50, because right now it's at 8.47, and I'm getting 22 cents a share. Now let me ask you a question. 22 cents a share on a $9.50 stock. Because remember, my purchase price doesn't change. Here's my purchase price right here, $9.13. If I sell the 8.50s, I'm picking up 22 cents. Now, 22 cents on a $9 stock is let's pull up the calculator. It's a little over 2%. Clear. 22 cents divided by the purchase price, $9.13, gives you a grand total of 2.4%. So by changing it from the $9 strike price to the $8.50, I'm getting 22 cents, which is 2.4% for 1 week. So it doesn't mean you're going to lose. It just means you've got to change your strategy a little bit. So here's the challenge there. Now, here's the risk. Because right now, let's look at 30-day, right there we go. Okay? Here's your 30-day high at $9.80. Your 30-day bottom is right down here. What is that, 8.1, 8.10, something like that? Whoops, right here. 8.08. Okay, 808 is the bottom. She shoots back up, drops back down. How far down is it going to go and for how many days? Okay, if she continues to go down, yeah, I'll do the 8.50s and collect 22 cents. 22 cents is 2.4%. I have no problem with that. But remember, I look at it twice a day. I look at it in the morning and I look at it at night with you guys. So if I see something going on where I am at risk, I will change a few things. That's where the education comes in. That's what the people are paying $100 a month for, to join my morning trading group, because you can see all the different opportunities. Rule 1, never buy something you don't understand. I understand Walgreens. There's a Walgreens in almost every major city. Walgreens has been in business for 170 years. They've consistently increased, well, no, they haven't, because they decreased their dividends a little while ago. But they have 8,700 stores worldwide. Now, yes, they are a little bit of an issue because the current administration does not want to prosecute for theft. All right, so people have been stealing. They've been having big issues in the last 3 or 4 years. So they are closing 25% of their stores. James, you charge $100 a month. Orlando, yes, I do. $100 a month. Join for a month, learn everything you need, quit. Join for a month, stay. I had people that joined in February that still come back every single day, every single month, because they think that the $100 a month is worth it for them. Okay? It all depends on what is it worth to you. If you get $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, it's not going to be worth it. But if you have a couple $100,000 and you can make a consistent 1% per week, well, then it's worth $100 a month. If you don't know what you're doing and you can walk through with someone who's been doing it for a while, I post all my trades. You've seen them all. Now, you don't believe me? Fine. You see this screen right here? This screen is live. I'm going to go jump on over to YouTube real quick. YouTube real quick. Okay? This screen is live right now. This screen is live right now. Me standing in front of the screen and just the screen by itself. Now, live. Okay. These are all the live shows that I have done over the last year. Okay. Every single broadcast I do is recorded on YouTube. All right? You can see every single one that I've done. Let's get out of there. I don't want the noise in the background. How do we join? Orlando, how do you join? You go to, well, the link is in the bio. Okay, you go to the10minutetrader.com, which is right there. The10minutetrader.com. Okay? See how it says simple, safe, predictable, 1% per week, live nightly training, 9 p.m. Right there. Trading live online. You click on that, that takes you to the link. Or there's another link right there. Okay? Live trading, join our morning trading group. So anyway, I'm not trying to sell you anything. He asked the question, so I'm just pointing that out. All right, let's keep on going. All right, let's keep on going. Now, it's 10:30. Fuck. Rob Casey, how are you today? Let's go back. Where did we stop? No dividends, but massive premium. Uh-oh. Wow, I missed all these questions. Damn it. It's going to take me a while to catch up to all these questions. James, can we try your plan for a month to see if it works? Sure, Amy. Font. Okay, there we go. Here we are. We caught back up again. Passive income. I'm trying to learn what you are doing. What was the Amazon? Oh, the Amazon thing. Those are just the books I've written. Nope. If a share price goes down after 1 week, you're likely will get okay. Yeah, user 60, whatever the hell his name is. That's a no. Can you explain a losing trade? Yeah, we already did that. Okay, we already did that. Where do you find your list, please? Joe, how are you today? Simone is here. Joe, are you ready? Joe, you got a pencil, piece of paper, crayon, marker, mascara, lipstick? I don't judge. Shoe polish. Anyway, Dividend Kings, Dividend Aristocrats, Dividend Champions, Dividend Contenders, Warren Buffett's list. Those 5 lists right there will give you 300 companies that have consistently increased their dividends. All right, still have it. Yes, Dennis, I still have Harley Davidson. You want to take a look at Dow? We'll take a look at Dow. Hold on a second. DOW, where is it? DOW. Wait, what's going on? Okay, let's get out of that. Let's go back over here. Now, DOW. Sorry, dude. Check it out, Dennis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 days to the downside. We're searching. Where is Waldo? Where is Carmen San Diego? We're trying to find the bottom. Not quite here yet. I'm going to put Dow down on our list for next week so we can keep our eye on it. So we can find that bottom. Once we find the bottom, I want to take it and see where it goes up. Because right now, 42.21, the 42 is going for 70 cents. That's almost 2%. Cool. All right, Butista, BWLP, HAFN, no and no. Simone, hi. Where do we find that list? I just told you, Dividend Kings, Dividend Aristocrats. Where do you look these up? John, where do you look them up? Google. Seriously, Google. Google search Dividend Kings List 2024. You'll get a bunch of websites just dying to give you that information. No, actually take a look. Dennis, the 1-year chart on Dow. It's constantly to the downside. We're actually at the bottom right here for Dow. Is that Dow as in Dow Chemical or the Dow Jones? 2 different things. Intel is still dropping. Okay. MSTR, no. Lulu, no. Dayron, are there any books you would recommend for better overall financial literacy? You know what? There's a guy called Jaspreet Singh on YouTube. He does awesome Dow Chemical, yeah, DOW. Yeah, right here. Check it out. It's at the bottom of the year, dude. On YouTube. Awesome financial information. I don't agree with him on some things, but a lot of stuff I do. MSTRJ, no. MSTR, no. Sorry. Andrea, can we look at Vale? V-A-L-E. V-A-L-E. Vale. Okay, weeklies, cool. Ugh. Did you like that one, Andrea? Ugh. Look where it is. Okay, so let's take a look at Vale. Why is it that I don't do Vale? There's got to be a reason. V-A-L-E. Historical data. Historical data. Here we go. Dividends only. Maximum amount of dividends. 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, so they do have 20 years of dividends. Let's see, Andrea, if they increase. 6, 4, no. 5, 4, no. 6, 11, 11, 17, 13, no. 17, 26, 30, 24, no. 33, 19, no. 38, 58, 58, 59, 59, 44, no. 14, 19, 10, 5, hell no. Come on, Andrea, didn't you read those numbers? Can you look them up now on screen? What am I doing? Am I looking what up on screen, dude? Orlando? Orlando. Can I look what up on screen? Oh, you want me to look up the Dividend Kings. Okay, hold on a second. Whoops, well, let's go back here. All righty. Dividend Aristocrats List 2024. Okay? 2024 best dividend stocks. 8 major ones. Where is it? Seeking Alpha, the Dividend Aristocrats. Here is a complete list of all 67 Dividend Aristocrats in 2024. This one says 67. This one says 66. How many dividends? 2024, 67. Market beat. Here's the Dividend Kings, Dividend Aristocrats list. Simply Safe Dividends 2024 Dividend Aristocrats list 66. Audible Dividend Kings list, yeah. Okay, it's all right there. All right, Lululemon has not been around for 20 years. That's going to be a no. So anyway, Andrea, that's why I don't do Vale. Did you see the dividends? Seriously. Did you see them? Look. 58, 59, 44, 41, 14, 19, 10, 5. Yeah, no, come on, Andrea, you've been here long enough. All right, Lulu, no. If share price goes down less than your strike price after a week or more, then you likely won't get. Okay, we already asked that. We already answered that question. Blue collar, XRP is not a dividend stock. MSTR does not have dividends. TSLA does not have dividends. Okay, you guys, seriously, ask the question once. I do get to every single question. Okay, I may not get to them right away, but I do get there. A billion. I'd love to learn your offers, your other strategies. How do I get in touch with you? Well, right here. Right here, right now. Yeah, drop your phone number in the DM. I'll give you a buzz tomorrow. Simple. All right, user 65. Yeah, stop saying that's like the 4th time you said it. All right, I haven't blocked an account all day, but there's the first one. Why not? Andrea, MPW. I like MPW. I do. MPW. Interesting. MPW. Okay, here's the high, here's the low, here's where it was, here's where it is. Look at the direction. Down, up, down, up, down. Okay. So, a year ago, 522, you got a double bottom down here at 290. A double top at 652. Once in May and once again in September. Look at the last 90 days, just down. All right, I do have some of this. My price is 450. It's currently at 415, but my price is 450. Okay, so let's take a look. Down, 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 Mr. Sandman. Okay. Oh, I can't see the whole thing. Right, there it is. All right, 30 days ago, we're at 460. We jump all the way up to 5, drop all the way down to here, back up, back down. Now we're at 415, 414. All right, fine. 417, if I want to buy it 450, not quite 1%. So it doesn't quite make sense there, but I do already own it. So I own it at 450. More than likely, I will roll it forward to try to pick up another 4 cents per share. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but let's see what it looks like. MPW, roll it forward. Currently, the credit is 2 cents a share. That doesn't work for me. Let's go out to the 20th. 6 cents a share. Now that works for me. Okay, so going out 2 weeks, I'll pick up 6 cents a share. All right, 6 cents a share. What does that sound like? Okay. Sell 128 calendars, MPW. 20 December 24. So I'm buying back this week's, okay, the 6 December, which is tomorrow, and I'm selling the 20th, picking up 6 cents per share. That's only 600 bucks. But hey, 600 bucks is 600 bucks. Not bad for just a couple of minutes. Okay, send that off. Uh-oh. Clear. Clear that. Clear that. Clear that. All right, we'll take a look at that tomorrow. Okay, next question. Covered calls are easy. Yes, they are. Andrea, no dividends, but massive premiums. Okay, Jay, I understand that. Okay, some people do get persuaded by massive premiums. Why do you think those premiums are massive? There is a reason for it. Now, out of the lax. Okay, out of the lax. What do I think about Polaris? You actually got to give me the stock symbol. See, I don't trade Polaris, and there's probably a reason for that. Okay? So if you want me to take a look at Polaris, you got to give me the stock symbol. Redfin is great for selling covered calls. They are, but they don't have 20 years of dividends, and they're not on my list. When you have a massive premiums, there's something happening that makes it a very risky trade. Hammer, you're absolutely correct. Okay, I didn't have to say it. Inspire me more. Dude, what's happening? I haven't seen you in a couple of days. Cool beans. Tommy, think RBLX, Toppy? Ooh, RBLX. Never heard of it. RBLX. Let's try it one more time, but right there. RBLX. Interesting. Robolox Corporation. RBLX. How good is RBLX with their dividends? Well, let's find out. Oh, imagine that. There are no dividends in the time period selected. You know what that means? No dividends, no thank you. Andrea, type in Google Redfin, no dividends. Thank you, Andrea. All right, here. Okay, so let's keep on going. Hammer! IV played 9% covered call premium and then news, earnings, lawsuit, etc. Yuck. Ebla, no dividends. RBLX, okay, cool beans. Jingle Bags is almost on DEX, 10X tonight. No idea what that means. What, Vlad, what about Intel? INTC. Now, I do have some Intel. And it is going to the downside. Check that out. 4 days to the downside. Okay, here's your 30-day high here. Today is the new 30-day bottom. So that means we're going to put Intel on our list. Why? Because when it finds the bottom, see, just like here, look at this. It found the bottom there, turnaround went up. It found the bottom here, turnaround went up. Well, we're waiting for the bottom here. It's going to turn around, go back up. All stocks do it. They do. Bottom, they go up, they go down. They go up, they go down. Over and over and over again. Intel, I'm going to put that on the list for next week. It's already on the list for next week. Imagine that. It's still finding the bottom. Thank you, Andrea. Many non-dividend stocks do calls. Redfin has no dividends. This is Dividend Stock Talk. Andrea, thank you very much. I should make you one of the, what do you call them? Moderators. Making my work so much easier. Flag fishing. Does it ever hit your price, but the person that bought the option doesn't exercise it? Yep. It happens a couple of times. Not always. Because you got to remember, when you sell a covered call, okay, you're buying the stock, you sell the option. Now, you got to remember, there's 4 people on the dance floor. 4. There's you, buyer, seller, that's you. Number 2 is the market maker. If it is in the money come Friday, the market maker will most likely take it from you because he gets paid to buy and sell. Look at this. Intel, 168 million shares traded today. That's a lot. 168 million shares, that's a lot. So we are going to look at Intel next week to see when it finds the bottom, turn around with it. Beezer, what is the name of this strategy? Dividend capturing 2.0. Does it ever hit your price? Yes, every once in a while. Not all the time, very rarely. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, there's 4 people on the dance floor. There's me, the stock buyer, the option seller. I sell options, I do not buy them. There is the stock buyer looking to get a stock at a discount. So apparently here, if I bought it at 25, sold at 25s, and it drops, whoever bought that option is not going to exercise it. Right here, okay, see that big jump? If I bought the option here, if I bought the stock here at 23, sold the option, and the thing jumps up and gaps up, yeah, more than likely they'll exercise that. So there's me, the market maker, the option buyer. Now, option buyer has a different thinking mentality. They will buy an option and they want to double, triple, quadruple their money. Okay? If I sell it, I collect 57 cents. The person who bought it paid 62 cents. The difference between the two goes to the market maker. That's the spread. Okay. If they bought it at 62 cents, they want to double their money. Okay, 124. Okay? So the stock, so the option price has to double before a option buyer will exercise it. Now, on the other hand, you have the stock buyer looking to buy a stock at a discount. That means if a stock buyer buys it 21, because right now it's at 20.96. If I sell the 21s, okay, whoever bought the option, their break even is 21.62. That doesn't make sense now because the stock's at 20.96. The break even for the stock buyer is 21.62. So until it hits 21.62, the stock buyer is not going to do anything. There has to be an incentive. Now, if the stock jumped up to 24, 25, 26, if it's a stock buyer, then they will exercise it. Option buyer, they want to double or triple. So just remember that anytime you buy a stock and you sell an option, there's 4 people you got to take in consideration. You're one of them. You want to preserve your wealth. You don't want to lose. There's the market maker. If it is in the money on Friday, he will take it away from you. That's why you roll it forward. Okay? The option buyer, they're looking to double or triple. They're looking for the stock price to go up, so the option price doubles or triples, and then they will exercise. They won't take the stocks from you. They'll just exercise their option. And then you have the stock buyer who wants to buy the stock at a discount. If the stock price goes up, they have the right to buy it at 21. So once it hits 21.62, it is break even for them. So anything over 21.62, they're in a profit. If they're not in a profit, they won't exercise. But the market maker will. You just got to keep that in mind. The name of the strategy, Dividend Capturing 2.0. This is a covered call strategy. It is a covered call strategy, but I call it Dividend Capturing 2.0 because we're looking to capture the dividend through a covered call. Okay, fishing, flag fishing. That's touch. That's touch, and usually people don't because the option has intrinsic value. Okay, thanks. Harvest for taxes. Sand in his shoes. Oh, sand in my shoes. Okay, harvest for taxes. Okay, taxes, I don't talk about those. Sure, Breezy, it's easy. So pretty much sell at a profit margin. Eric, I'm not 100% sure what you mean by that. Now, I know you know what you mean by that, but it's not coming clear to me. What do I think about Intel? Is it a good stock? Boy Me 9. Boy Me 9. Interesting name. Now, I like Intel. I do. Okay? But look at where it is at the moment. She's in a downfall. On the, what do you call it? A couple of weeks ago. Here's the high at 26.50. Well, now it's at 20.80. That's a big drop. Now, I like Intel. I really do. I actually own some Intel. I do. Where's my freaking Intel? Nope, not there. Whoops. There's my Intel right here. Okay, so I have Intel at 24. INTC. Okay, so Intel was at 26 30 days ago. Now it's at 20.80. Now I jumped in at 24. I sold the 24 options for 50 cents. That's 2%. I got my 2%. Now somebody said something about this earlier. Okay, now at 24, that's my price. Well, now it's at 20.80. More than likely, I'm going to sell the 22s come Monday. So what are the 22s going for? That's this week's. I don't want that one. I don't want that one. I want this one right here. Okay. So, got a question. Orlando. Can you look them up now? Orlando. How many shares of Intel do I own? 1,000. 1,000 right here at 24. Okay. I got 50 cents a share. Okay. That's 2%. Now, considering the stock dropped, 24 is way up here. The 24, let's see what the 24 is worth for next week. Okay, so it's at 20.96. My price is 24. The 24 is right here. And it's only worth 9 cents a share. But look where it is. It's way up here. Okay? That doesn't make sense to me. So more than likely, with the stock way down here, I'm going to sell the 22s, which is right here. And the 22s are going for 29 cents a share. That's over 1%. Paul! Ideally, James does not want to hold any stock longer than a week. You're absolutely right, Paul. Absolutely right. I want to jump in, get my profit, get the hell out. But Intel made a big drop. Okay, so great. Monday, I'm going to do the 22s. I'm going to keep an eye on it so when it turns around, goes back up again, I will roll it forward so I don't lose. It's kind of weird that way. Yes, I like Intel. What do we think about Intel? Yep. Thoughts on Walgreens? Rob Casey, we already did Walgreens earlier. Show the risk profile. I don't even bother the risk profile. Okay. Risk profile, underlying, blah, 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 blah. Where the heck is the risk profile? I don't even have the risk profile on here, dude. Interesting. No, I don't even know where to find it, to be honest with you, because I don't pay attention to it. It's one of those things. Boy, Intel may hit 19, then voila. Look at the premiums. Okay. Neil, what the difference between rolling it over and letting it just close at the end of the week? Oh, real Neil. There's a couple of reasons why you roll it over. One, the option is so not worth it, you just roll it into the next week. Or the stock price dropped, you sold an option for less than you paid for it, and it is in the money so that you can possibly lose. No, I don't want to lose. If the option is above the strike price, your contract will be called. Yeah, it will. I feel like he never answers TikTok. Okay, glitch. Now, I tried to explain this to you earlier. Okay, I literally have hundreds of questions. Okay, and a lot of people put the same question 3 or 4 times because you think I'm ignoring them. I'm not ignoring them. It just takes time to get to every single question. I read each and every single one. Okay, I have no control how fast they come, but I can only read one at a time, and I don't want to ignore anyone. Neil, if the opinion is above, okay, if the option is above the strike price, you get a call. Joe Gruder, regarding your Kohl's example, did you do a technical analysis prior to entry? No, I did not. I looked at the high, I looked at the low, I looked at the direction in which it was going, I looked at the seasonality chart that tells me which it normally goes. Now, technical analysis, I usually do that before I even buy it. Now, we did an extensive report on Kohl's 4, 5, 6 months ago. Okay, we found that Kohl's has been in business for about 170 years. They have 8,700 stores worldwide. They don't only own real estate and the pharmacies, they actually own products that are worldwide in over 22,000 stores. Now, yeah, Kohl's is having an issue because the current administration doesn't want to prosecute theft. So people walk in the store, steal a bunch of shit, and walk on out. So you got the CEO saying, hey, we're losing money in all these stores. Well, let's get rid of those stores and put the money back here, and let's go to online stuff. So they're changing things around a little bit. They're not going to disappear overnight. They've been in business for 170 years. There's 8,700 stores worldwide. You don't close a store or 8,700 stores overnight. It's a time process. And they're getting rid of 25% of the stores. Well, how long is it going to take them to get rid of those 25%? That's a lot of stores to get rid of. That's what, like 2,400 stores they're getting rid of. Okay, fine. How long is that going to take? So no, I don't do the technical analysis. I keep it simple, safe, and predictable. If the stock, where's Kohl's? Let's bring up Kohl's for a second. Okay, SS. All right, when did I jump into Kohl's? View trades. 624. Holy shit, I got into 624 at 22. All right. So where's 624? That would be June 24th. Wow. Okay, that's where I got in. Way down there. Okay. This is where I jumped into Kohl's. See, 30-day high was here. Big gap down. It moved up. It pulled back. Now it's going back up again. That's where I jumped in, okay, at 22 something. Then she dropped, and she went back up. She dropped, went back up. Now, I've been making a nice premium off of Kohl's every single week. Where we got the count statement. Anyway, Kohl's. Well, I'm actually down today on Kohl's. 2,400. Wait a second. Yeah, that's the whole year. So needless to say, okay, all right, wait, hold on. Switch to YouTube channel and questions can be answered better, not as many. Yeah, Paul, I get that. I got the camera here for YouTube, so as the questions pop up, they pop up on my screen, and as they pop up, I answer them. Okay, so I try to get them as fast as possible. The questions on TikTok, they stay on the screen. They don't disappear. The Questions on Instagram, they stay on the screen, they don't disappear. The questions on Facebook, they show up for like 2 or 3 seconds, and I can't even read them. Okay, so Joe, regarding my calls, no, I don't do technical analysis. Okay, high, low, where was it, where is it, what's the direction, up, down, up, down, up, down. Right now it's coming down in this chart here, but as she finds the bottom, turns around, goes back up, that's where I jump in. I jumped in on the 24th, which is right around here. Okay, here's the bottom here. She turned around, started going back up. I looked for my 1%. Thank you very much. Thank you. Going to the next one. 86, dude, you're here. Cool beans. How you doing? Andrea. Oh, Amy, Andrea. But then, won't you end up keep the stock that is losing value and you can't get rid of it? Okay, Amy. Always, always, always remember rule number 1. If you do not know the stock, don't buy it. If you do not want to own it for the rest of your life, regardless if it goes up or goes down, you take a look at any company, any one, okay? They go up, they go down. They go up, they go down. They go up, they go down. Every single stock does the exact same thing. It goes up, it goes down. It goes up, it goes down. That's it, okay? If you're buying and selling, you have to make sure you know and understand where the stock is. If you don't like this and you can't picture yourself owning it for the rest of your life, don't buy it. I get no problems owning Kohl's. I know who they are, okay? I don't have a problem with it. And I consistently make money off of it, so I have no problem with it. Sound Trader, why is retire with $1 million obsolete? Well, it was written 15 years ago. The information there is not as what do you call it, up to date. There you go. Not as up to date as it used to be. Thank you, Andrea. Rob Casey, count me in. All right, you're in, Rob. Not quite sure what you mean. James, can we look at Vail and MPW? Both have dividends and weekly options. Okay, Andre, we already looked at both of those. Cake is Cheesecake Factory. No dividends, no thank you. Andrea, how? I wish I had a video or simple explanation how this works. Kohl's or Macy's stocks are losing value for years after year. Amy, yes, they are going down, but it all depends on when you jump in and when you jump out. Let's take a look at Kohl's for a second. Okay, now, Amy, let's go all the way over here, right? Amy, you're right. At the high of the year, was it like 29? Well, now it's down 15. Yeah, it's down. However, look at this right here, okay? Bottom, was it 1850, 2050, 1875, 2050, 1875, 2125, 19, 21, 1825, 2025, 18, 21, 1875, 21. It depends on where you jump in, where you jump out. I like 5 days. That's it. Jump in on a Monday, jump out on a Friday. These lines going down here, here's a Monday, here's a Friday. Here's a Monday, here's a Friday. Here's a Monday, here's a Friday. Monday, Friday. If you like a stock, keep your eye on it. Okay? Andrea, Amy, I've been here for 3 months. You would think you're looking for the premium on the call. Okay. Yeah. So, Amy, always depends on what you're looking at and the context. Okay? So, if I'm looking at this area here, okay, here's your high, 21, here's your bottom here, 14. It doesn't look like a good deal. However, if I buy it here, sell it there, I wait for it to find the bottom, I buy it here, sell it there, I wait for it to find the bottom, buy it here, sell it there, you're thinking of buying and holding. I don't buy and hold anything. I'm looking for 1%. So if I buy it at the bottom, I get, that's 18, to 21. So $18, what's 1% of $18? It's 18 cents, right? Okay, so from 18 here, well, 18 cents is right there. Okay, bottom's here. If I jump in there, that's 19. That would be 19 cents. That would be right there. Okay, right here. Here's the bottom. 2 days up. 17.50. Well, 17.50. That's a little bit less than 18 cents. It jumps up to 18.50. From 17.50 to 18.50 is a buck. I'm only looking for 17 cents. 1%. 1% is easy to get on a weekly basis. If I'm buying it at 18 or 17.50, selling it for someone to buy it from me for the exact same price I just paid for it, collecting more than 1%, as it goes up, I get my 1%. Thank you very much. I'm out. Then, if it looks good, I'll roll it forward and I'll do it again. I'll roll it forward and I'll do it again because it consistently gives me 1% every single week. Okay? Just keep hanging out, keep asking questions, and keep watching. It's either going to make sense or it's not going to make sense. That's the number one question. I always ask people, does it make sense? Buy a good company, sell a covered call against it. It's the safest strategy there is. Never buy a company you do not want to hold on to. That's rule number one. Make sure you understand. All right, it is 7:12. I'm not going to look at any more stocks. I'm just going to go answer questions. All righty. Amy, Macy's and Kohl's pay great premiums. Yes, they do. Makesh, do you teach and mentor? Yes, I do. Carrera, C-E-L-H. What the heck is C-E-L-H? Is that Celsius? C-E-L-H. It is Celsius. That's a no. They're not 20 years old yet. Walgreens. Okay, Rob, we already looked at Walgreens. Yeah, no dividends. VTRS. Ooh, Flywood. What the heck is VTRS? VTRS. Oh, it's a no is what it is. NVM. No options, no thank you. FMAO. Farmers Merchants. Interesting. No. What is your number one dividend? It would be Macy's. MPLX, never heard of it. MPLX, no. OBDC, no. CRF, no options, no thank you. SOF, Boston, what's happening? SoFi, no dividends, no thank you. Do you have to purchase the stock before you sell a covered call? It's half the equation. You can't sell a covered call against a stock that you don't own. That's called a naked call, and you don't want to do that. TikTok Tommy, IDA. What the heck is IDA? Oh, it's a no. You bought it 6. Flag, no. OBDC, I looked at that one. True, got it. Amy, make sure you only invest in companies you believe in. Andrea, comfortable holding long term. And are comfortable holding long term. Got it. MPLX, I looked at that, so no. Why do you have 3 accounts? Is it for FDIC insurance? I have 6 accounts because I do not trust the government as far as I can throw them. You think the government won't come in and seize one of your accounts if they want to? Not even give you a reason? Yeah. Yeah, good one. I like that. OBDC, no. FMAO, no. Yeah, good stocks that you feel comfortable to hold for this method are not going to pay 1% a week. I'm going to have to disagree with you, Amy. The only reason why I'm saying I'm going to disagree with you, because these are the companies that I like. You ready? Here we go. You ready, Amy? Ready? Nordstrom's, KeyBank, Halliburton, Bank of America, Waste Management, General Motors, Kimberly-Clark, Pepsi, Seagate, Macy's, Devon Energy, Albemarle, T. Rowe Price, Walmart, MPW, VFC, Occidental Petroleum, AIG, BBY, Best Buy, PHM, Pulte Group, MDT, Cisco, Cardinal Health, John Deere. That's just one list. So let's go to another list, just for the fun of it. Goldman Sachs, McDonald's, Nike, Yum Brands, Suncor, Schlumberger, Mosaic, Nvidia, QCOM, Kimberly Clark did that one, Nova, DVM did that one, Walmart, yeah, I did all those. Kohl's, Hewlett Packard, FedEx, CME. Oh, I forget what CME is. Shit, forgot that one. Hess, Merck, Humana, Annaly, NTAP, Cisco. Look at Cisco and Cisco. There's two Ciscos. Okay, Amy, I'm going to, terribly sorry, honey, I'm going to disagree with you, okay? I like all these companies, except for NVIDIA. I don't know what the hell NVIDIA is doing out there. Sometimes the option is 3, 4, 5% a week. Each stock has a different premium every week. She's absolutely right. I mean, unsure how these stocks can return 1%. Amy, let's do this again. Hold tight. Let's take a look at Macy's, because I like Macy's. Here's Macy's right here. Okay, Amy, you ready? The current price for Macy's is $16.45. Okay, you got that? $16.45. The closest strike price is going to be the $16.50. The $16.50 is selling for 67 cents per share. Now, I know that doesn't sound like much to you, but let's do a little bit of creative math. Get my calculator out right here. Okay, the premium is 67. See it right there? 67 cents per share. 67 cents per share. What is the stock price? $16.45 divided by $16.45. You get a grand total of, you ready? 4%. Okay? 4%. So you say you don't see how a stock can return 1%. There you go. If I buy it at $16.45, I sell it to someone else at $16.50. Do you see that? I'm getting 4.07. Okay, that's 4% for the week. 1 week, 4%. Okay, let's take a look at JWN, Nordstrom's. JWN. Nordstrom's currently at $23.72. The closest strike price would be the 24 or the 23. Wait a minute, right one? 13, the 23, which is going for 61 cents. But I'm losing 22 right off the top. Take 22 off of that, and that would be 40, 50, 39, which is over 1%. Okay? 1% of $23 is 23 cents. Orlando, what are your favorites to-go stocks you like best? Hand, pink, waving. Okay. My favorite stock would be Macy's this year. Last year it was Ford and General Motors. I like Nordstrom's. I like Kohl's. I like Walgreens. The premiums are consistently 1 to 3% every single week. Now, Amy, it's $100 a month. You want to join? Fine. Join. See how I get 1% every single week. I don't hold anything back. All my trades are right here for you to see. Come on, where are they? Right there. Okay. Ford, Marathon, Schlumberger, Intel, Walgreens, Bank of America, Chevron, MPW, Walgreens, and Macy's. What did I make that week? That week I made I did 8.1% that week. Okay? This one right here, 3.61%. Intel, Macy's, Marathon, Dell, Walgreens, MPW, Riot, MPW and Riot again. Amy, all the trades are there. Okay, you don't like that? Let's go up here. Podcast, right there. Podcast, Dividend Stock Talk. Look, that looks like me. November 5th, 2024. Whoops. Come on.
Now we're recording. 2 weeks later is the high, 36.94. 1 week later is the 30-day bottom, and that was 2 weeks ago on the 24th. 31.44. Now, I jumped in like 3 or 4 weeks ago. first week I got 3%.
There's over 900 episodes. Every single trading day, I record my trades. Now, there's a reason why I'm doing that. I am next year going to be opening up a hedge fund or some type of a fund. I need people to believe I did what I did. Okay? So everything is recorded. Riot, don't pay dividends. Why did you mention it? Orlando, because I said I have 6 accounts. Okay? I do take a look at what Warren Buffett trades, and I do take a look at what other people are trading. So if I'm going to copy someone who's successful, I want to make sure they're successful. So yeah, if someone who's successful that I appreciate, I will copy one of their trades. And Riot was one of them. So wasn't Paramount. Paramount's not on my list. Apple is not on my list. I trade them anyway because they're on Warren Buffett's list. So that's my excuse. All right, let's finish up with the questions. Amy, there are a lot of quality companies that do pay 1% consistently. Okay, that's 86. It's not just Andrea. All right, Amy, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Amy, there are about 300 companies that pay weekly options and a dividend. Yeah. Dividend Kings is 54. Dividend Kings, 50 years. It's 5 decades of increased dividends. Dividend Aristocrats, 67 companies that have increased for 25 years or more. Dividend Champions, 150 companies that have increased their dividends for more than 25 years. And then you have 300 dividend contenders that have increased their dividends for more than 10 to 24 years. Okay? There's plenty of companies out there. There's 9,763 companies out there to invest in. Half of them pay dividends, the other half don't. Andrea, weekly options and dividends, safer and predictable. Thank you very much, Andrea. And let's keep on going. Andrea, trading group is awesome. Thank you. Dividend Kings report bi-weekly? I don't know about that one. Okay, I know the Dividend Kings are 54 companies that have increased their dividends for 5 decades. Not all of them have weekly options. Only about half of them do. Imperial, I can't understand a word of that. I understand one word, on, O-N, that's it. 86, Amy, no problem. Don't get discouraged. You'll be good with the right companies. Also, Amy, don't be in a hurry. Take your time. Yasef, you're welcome. Are the plans monthly? Or is it's 1 month at a time. Amy, jump in for a month. You learn something. It's only $100. Okay, stay in a weekend. Okay. I wish I could try 1 month to see if it works with my work and school. Okay, Amy, I've been trading for 20 years. Okay, I've been retired for 1 year. That means for 1 year, I've been on time. Okay, for the other years, I do all my trades before the market opened. McGee, Rocks Kid. Do you teach any RIA? I have no idea what RIA means. No, don't. Mr. Clean Squared. Mr. Clean Squared, I don't know what that means. Amy, James, can we try your plan for a month and see if it works with our workload schedule, or is it a 1-year term? No, it's monthly, 1 month at a time. Rob Casey, living the dream in Florida. You know, my life is really not that bad. I wouldn't call it a dream life. There's a few minor tweaks I would like to, adjust. Looking to do paper trading first if you haven't already. 6 more minutes. Yeah, I'm counting it down too. I'm getting tired. I've been up all day and I didn't have a nap today. I usually take a nap because, hey, I'm at that point in my life. If I'm tired, I'm going to lay down and take a nap. But today, I got a lot of stuff done today. Went down to Mom's house, did the electric. I had to install an electric switch on the batteries to the motorhome so that, because my sister's coming, so she needs a place to stay, so she can be staying in the motorhome. Everyone loves Mom, but nobody wants to stay in the same house with her. Eddie Arena, I have no idea what that means. Amazon, sorry, Phantom. Amazon does not pay dividends. That's a no. Wow. Snowflake, no. Oh, Intel, news for CEO. No idea on that one, Big Al, sorry. All right, Amy, thanks a lot. Makes sense now. Glad you like it. Yes, it all depends on the strike price and the expiration date. What are the trading fees? All right, Sharp Night, it really depends on which trading platform you go to. Now, Robinhood doesn't have trading fees, but they do have platform fees. They're like 60 cents a trade, something like that. When you sell after a week, do you get your dividend payout right away? Jonathan, Jonato? Is that John Nato? John Nato. It's kind of like a tornado, but it's John Nato. Okay, anyway. All right, John, there's 4 dates to remember when it comes to dividend stocks. Date number 1, the announcement date. That's when the company says, hey, this is Joe from IBM. We have a dividend coming up. We're paying it on this date, and you're going to get your check on that date. That's the announcement date. Hey, this is how much we made. This is how much you're getting. The announcement date, date number 1. Date number 2, the EX dividend date. I have no idea what EX means. EX dividend date. It's the last day the stock trades before the dividend's paid out. That is represented by all these little green dots. If you want to collect the dividend, maybe you did. If you want to collect the dividend, you have to buy the stock before this little green date. Okay, little green dot. Okay? I use it to tell me when to buy a stock. Because if a stock increases in value before the dividend is paid out, that's when I want to buy. I want to buy when I know it's going up. It usually goes up before the dividend date. So if I look at the dividend date, great, I want to buy it 2 weeks before. Okay, so MDT right here, the 27th. 2 weeks before, okay, on a Monday. The reason why I want to buy it on Monday, because on a Monday I have 5 full days. Because I want to jump in on Monday, get out on a Friday. Hey, I'm super sorry late. Hey, invest right. Dude, I'm getting off in like 3 minutes. Okay? So think about this way. On a Monday, I buy the stock, I sell the option first thing Monday morning. I have 5 days of option value before the option expires. So, after Monday, you got 4 days. You just lost 20% of the option premium. Tuesday, now you have 3 days. It's okay, I'll catch you tomorrow, no problem. Okay. Tuesday, you lost 2 days of option value. So you're now down 40%. On Wednesday, I usually jump onto the next week because after that, 3 days of time value is usually not 1%. Okay. What are the trade fees? It's different with each trading platform. Think or Swim? I don't know. Oh, hold on a second. Let's find out. Let's do a trade. Let's buy that. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, look at this. 0 commissions. Now, if we're going to do an option, there's your fee right there, $6.50. Okay? Each company, each trading platform has a different fee depending on who you use. Jonathan, when you sell the week after, do you get your dividends payout right away? Okay, now we already talked, Jonathan, we already talked about when you get your dividends. Okay? The EX date is the little green dot. It's the second date. Okay? Date 1, announcement date. 12/5. That's the announcement date for MDT. The EX date, the 27th, right there. The date of record, also the 27th. The payment date, January 10th. So you got to wait, what, 3 weeks to get your check? Can you take your profits out before expiration date? Yes, but you actually have to do some finagling. So once you sell a covered call, you got to buy that back before you can sell. Celsius, no dividends, but I have it. High potential with Pepsi picking them up, in my opinion. Okay, Andrea, it sounds interesting. Big Al, Intel, it's been selling 3 days in a row, down 5%, looking to day trade it tomorrow for longs. Okay, Big Al. We're not looking at any more technique. Okay, Johnson & Johnson, usually not good. Did AME paid premiums for him to answer her questions? No, they just pop up. As they pop up, I answer them. Amy, James, thanks a lot. Now it makes sense where we were chatting here. Okay. Sharp Knight, how do you deal with trade fees and do you account that into your 1%? Yes and no. Okay. I trade on Robinhood, which doesn't have very many fees, from very small ones. Thinkorswim has bigger fees, and yeah, that's at the end of the month. You have to worry about that. Michael, what do you normally invest money-wise? Is that okay to ask? What do I normally invest? 98% of all my money is invested at all times. I don't know if that's helpful or not. So that would be your journaling. What info is important to journal? Ooh, okay. What stocks, when, how much you paid for them, what was the option you sold for, what was the premium you collected, what's the rate of return? Did you sell it? Did it get assigned? Did it not? Good. It works. Currently have about 40 to, oh, holy cow. Good, XM. It works. Currently have about 40 to 60 contracts of various companies, thanks to him. Hey, way to go, dude. Germany company, if it's traded on the U.S. stock market, then yes. What's your opinion about Vail? Now, we looked at Vail a little while ago, Daryl. Vail does have weekly options. They do have dividends, but the dividends aren't consistently profitable. So I don't do Vail. Me, but some people do. Is your grandson now waiting for another airplane ride? Becca, how are you today? He's 4 years old. He's probably forgot about that already. But he still has the hat and the uniform, so it's kind of cool. I am Sivish. All right. Becca, okay. Andrea, if Vail is like 4-year low, can't pass it up. Okay, nothing wrong with that. It's just, see, Andrea, I like companies that are consistently profitable. The way I judge consistent profitability is, does the dividend increase every single year? Vail, it's a no. So to me, it's no. There are other companies that are better. So I just keep that one. Real G4 Life. Hello, I'm interested in this money investing and flipping. Can you explain to me how it works? Okay, how does it work? First of all, you ready? Here we go. I invest in dividend stocks, specifically dividend stocks that have consistently increased their dividends for more than 2 decades. That's 20 years. Dividends higher and higher to their, okay, anyway, and have weekly options. Dividend stocks with 20 years of increased dividends plus weekly options. Now, I buy them just before the EX date. The EX date is the last day the stock trades before the dividend is paid out. As it happens, dividend stocks have a tendency to go up just before the dividend date. So if by knowing the stock goes up just before the dividend date, you buy the stock before the dividend, do a covered call to collect a 1% premium. Now, a 1% premium on a covered call is one of the simplest, safest strategies that there is. Chris sounds like a hater. Could be, you never know. So that being said, never buy on a down market. Never buy at the high. As a stock is turning from the bottom, okay, because stocks go up, stocks go down. As it's turning, oh, this is not here, right? Here we go. Okay. As the stock goes up, hits the high, there is profit taken. It comes down, hits the bottom. As it hits the bottom, it turns around and goes back up again until it gets to a certain point where there's going to be profit taking yet again. Stocks go up, stocks go down. At the top, we want to sell. At the bottom, we want to buy. Now, by following the stocks consistently every single day, we get a good look at who is good to buy and who is not. Now, my suggestion, you want to invest, great, wonderful. My suggestion would be, come back again tomorrow. I'm here every night, 9 p.m. to 11:30. Okay, I'm past my what do you call it? I'm about to turn into a pumpkin, that type scenario. That being said, it's really not that difficult. My honest opinion is you should come back another day because you just got here. These are the first 3 questions you've asked. I have no idea who you are. I have no idea what you're trying to accomplish. I'm looking for a simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1% per week. 1% per week comes to over 50% per year. Now, all my trades that I have done since the beginning of this year are posted online, easy to take a look at. Everything here you see is recorded on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube after we're done here. Also, I have a podcast that I have been doing for the past 4 or 5 years. There's over 900 episodes there. Sid, cool. Let's keep on going. Uh-oh, damn it, I missed them all. Okay, Snowflake is no. Okay, got that one, got that one, got that one. New Jersey 78. Don't you have to hold the stock for an entire month to get the dividend? No, 2 days. Okay, gonna buy it before the EX date, hold it past the date of record, and then you can sell it. They have a 2-day settlement, which means you buy it one day, gotta hold it for 1 day, second day, you can sell it. Coca-Cola. Preston, I love Coca-Cola. However, Coca-Cola's premiums are horrible, about 0.5%. Matilda, are you interested in trading? Matilda, what are you asking him? Yes. Need explanation. I thought it just worked, how it works. Well, Real G4 Life 956. I thought I just explained it to you. Buy a good quality dividend stock at the right time to collect a 1% premium on a weekly basis. That's over 1% per week. Do you have to hold the stock for an entire month to get the dividend? No. Okay, Arcament, we already looked at Intel. Just asking. Okay, cool. Thank you. Amazing. Yep, show up tomorrow night, on the next night, whenever you're available. I'm here every single night. Okay, until the end of the year, I'm here every single night, 9 p.m. Now, next year, I'm changing my schedule. I'm not going to do this, 7 days a week next year. You'll be here tomorrow? Great. Ask some questions. Amazing. Brother, blessings to you. Thank you for that. New Jersey 78. No, if you own the stock 1 day before the EX date, you get the dividend. 86, that's close. You got to buy it before the EX date. That's what these little green dots are. And then you have to hold it for a whole day past the date of record. Sebastian, Spider, seriously, dude, take a look at the numbers with Spiders. What is the yield? How much are you making on an average for the year? That's number 1. Number 2, are they consistently profitable? Are the dividends consistently going higher and higher and higher? Ryan, have to hold the dividend on EX dividend date, I believe. You have to actually, Ryan, you have to hold it. You got to buy it before the EX date, which is the green little dots. So if you want to get Humana, it's on the 31st. You have to buy the stock on the 30th, the 23rd, the 19th, the 11th, the 10th, whatever, before the EX date. Sell it after the date of record. Okay? After the date of record. So you have to have at least 2 days. Before the EX date, sell it after the date of record. Holy bad guys. Coles, EX date is next Thursday. If you sell a Friday option and it gets exercised, do you still get the dividend? If you own the stock on the EX date and the date of record, remember the old days, okay, where you had the accounting department and then you had the check writing department? See, the accounting department would take your name, put it into the journal. You own the stock. He'd write it down, date of record. He would then take that book and give it to the check writing department. If your name is in that journal on the date of record, you get a check. You can sell it the very next day, but it has to be recorded on the date of record. That's it. All questions are answered. Yay! Now, I always tell people I answer every single question. It takes me a while to get to them all because you guys keep throwing. You got to remember, I'm getting questions here, 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 and here. Home Depot, Yusuf, dude, it's past 11:30. I'm out of here. I did all the questions. I'm done. Tomorrow night, we'll take a look at Home Depot. I actually do own some Home Depot. Wait a second. Tomorrow's Friday. Google, no. That was quick, wasn't it, Lawrence? Google, no. Tomorrow's Friday, so options are going to expire tomorrow. I have a bunch of stuff I got to do. I got to roll forward. Some I got to buy. Some I got to sell. Friday is one of those days where it must be short. I have no idea what that means. Okay, so all that being said and done, you guys have a great day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Rob Casey, you stay all night. Cool beans, good for you. All right, done and done. And done with you guys.